this is Special Ed. You listen to Two in the Stink podcast. Yay! Yay! I like three in my stink.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Two in the Stink. Today we have Luke Kincade.
We love the tits, folks.
Luke Kincade.
An amazing pair of tits, folks. What's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
Dude,
Thanks for coming.
Oh, I always come, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool to have Luke here. Luke I started comedy. Luke was there. So
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that was a brutal mic.
My first ever open mic. Luke took a video of my stomach hanging out of my sweater.
I feel bad about that. I didn't know you then, so I was a dick. I'll admit that. I was me.
No, it's funny.
It's hilarious. It's a good one.
I
still do it when he's at shows. I still get a video of it.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I feel bad. But like that was the there was some brutal times, man. We're the I guess we're the pandemic comics. We're the
pandemians.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Remember when we would go to 13 and they would make us wear masks before we went on stage?
Oh my God.
And the day after they had, okay, we can just slap people on the ass with a paddle night. So it's like,
Yeah.
I see they're following health standards.
Yeah, that place is so weird because it's like they put the gigantic plexiglass up and it was also lick the floor night. So it's like, what the fuck is going on in here?
Yeah, that was a fun time.
You might just need to hold the mic a little bit
my
closer.
fault.
There you go.
Yeah, it was a fun time. Dunbar one time almost started a riot there. That was great.
Dunbar's the best. John Prophet puts it the best. He said Dunbar walks around a place like he's checking to make sure everybody's having a good time at his new pool.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what he is.
You guys okay? You need anything on the you need
How do
something
you
on the
like
grill?
Dunbar's asking people how they like their burger.
You
Yeah.
You gotta go home.
You medium rare guy. I see it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
Medium rare. Okay.
He's not funny at
I
all.
would I would have thought you were more like a well done Stant.
Yeah, exactly.
But
that's exactly what he do. Dude, don't be in here going fucking Ori medium well.
Dude, yeah, he's only a last names guy.
that's
Oh yeah.
Anyway, that's Inside Baseball. It's a good friend of ours, Dunbar.
Yeah.
It's hard to not do inside baseball when you've known someone for so long.
I know.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. It's been it's crazy. Yeah.
I want Jim's wearing basketball shorts, which
These are brand new end ones, which I didn't think existed anymore. And I went to the Walmart in the Poconos, and it's the only thing they sell.
Dude, I have a pair of purple and teal end ones, the same design.
Dude, they trademarked this design.
Those are those are the shorts that your cousin dies in.
They are. These are overdose shorts. These are the only thing I'm missing right now is 1 million mosquito bites that I've dug open on my leg.
And a pair of FUBUs. That's what I need for that. FUBUs would tie it together pretty well.
It should be illegal to wear those without a scrape on your calf.
These are really good. They updated it. They've got this new Balfogian wicking texture. That's just it's.
Yeah, I still have, my best pair of shorts is when I used to work for the Eagles. They gave me free gear, and I have 2 pairs of Nike Dry Fit shorts that are the best shorts I've ever owned.
Yeah.
Also, real quick, I want to address something. We do have something that came in the mail. We will be opening it later in the episode, so stick around for that.
That couldn't wait.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Just interrupt our fucking friend. That couldn't wait. 2 seconds.
Well, I wanted to address it earlier, and I forgot.
We got to tease it for the Patreon.
Yeah.
He's teasing.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to do it on the Patreon.
All right, we're going to tease it
for the end of the episode.
So it could have waited. It could have basically.
No, it's a good tease. It's a good tease.
Thank you. See, Luke's on my side.
See, I went to White for broadcasting. I'm $60,000 in debt.
Hey, great.
You know?
Hey, I knew you were talking about something. Yeah, there's a package.
Well, I'm excited to see what it is now.
Eventually we'll open it.
Your basketball shorts.
Yeah, so my basketball shorts. Yeah, I went up to the Poconos with my buddy to fucking lay around and be a loser for fucking 3 days.
Not bad.
My buddies just cooked pork roll and smoked brisket. My homies made a bunch of meats. And we just fucking laid around and did mushrooms. It was pretty awesome.
That sounds like a great time.
Yeah.
But a bunch of my friends are getting red pilled right now, so it's they're all turning into angry forklift driving Republicans.
Okay.
And I'm I don't know. I'm just not ready for all that.
Yeah,
it's just a lot. I'm we're still young. We just did mushrooms. Why is everyone acting so Republican right now?
What are they talking about specifically?
They're mad at everything.
Okay.
They're mad at everything.
Okay, yeah.
And they're doing that thing where it's fucking. But they're not saying anything. You're not saying anything.
Yeah,
you're just
no. Yeah, I'm a right-wing guy, but I agree with what you're saying too, because what happens now is when New York elected that Muslim guy, which I don't care about.
No one gives a fuck.
I don't care, and all my conservatives here comes the next 30 years of our payback from these guys. Buckle up. It's who gives a shit? What the fuck? Wait, you work in a fucking office in Chambersburg.
Yeah.
You don't know anything.
You're not impacted by this.
Yeah.
All of my friends are forgetting that they're white men.
Yeah.
And that they're going to be fine.
Yes.
It's driving me fucking nuts.
Yeah, I know.
It's just hey, man, you're going to be fine.
You're going to be okay.
I don't know if you know this.
Yeah.
but you kind of ebb and flow with everything.
Yeah.
You're gonna be fine.
Yeah, nothing really happens.
The
nothing
wave
really
will never crest for you. You're going to be fine.
I can't imagine a worst case scenario more than taking mushrooms and then hearing politics.
I was fucking lost.
Mushrooms,
because I was like, I went and took a fucking shit when I was on mushrooms, which is a nightmare, right?
Yeah.
Then I stood up and was washing my hands. I looked into my eyes without my glasses on, and my face turned to static. I was like, whoa. Oh my god. So I was like, and then to walk out, and they're like, yeah, like fucking blah blah blah. This, I'm like, what are you fucking? How is your brain even on that?
Yeah.
So that's just, and it's all performative. Like basically. My one buddy started working for his uncle, and he hangs out with his uncle all the time. Then my other buddy started working a job where he's working labor, and so he hangs out with those fucking dudes all the time. So they're just becoming products of their environment. They don't actually have opinions about either side.
Yeah. I kind of fall into that category
So
too.
yes,
I admit that my dad's a blue collar plumber. So.
Yeah, my dad is a bleeding heart liberal, but he also has worked every day of his life. So it's just.
So I started coming.
There is a difference.
Yeah, I started kind of conflicting myself recently because my aunt is a career nurse. She's a retired nurse. She worked hard her entire life, and she's a progressive liberal person. My mom, I love my mom. She's a welfare queen, okay? Section 8 sweetheart.
Nice.
My mom's a conspiracy theorist. So one time, this happened last month, my mom and my aunt are arguing at dinner table about the Diddy party stuff, and my mom talks like RFK. She goes, Diddy's actually a child molester. He's molests kids, and all these celebrities are all fucking kids. And my aunt's like, are you insane? What are you, insane? And I'm like, I agree with my mom, but I want to agree with my aunt. I hate that I agree with my mom.
You want to agree with your mom.
Yeah.
All the evidence is of the contrary.
Well, my mom's at the point now where she's falling for all the AI stuff.
Oh, that scares
me. She was like,
me.
There's a video of Jim Carrey in a pool of blood with Diddy, and I'm like, sure, okay, sure, there is.
Yeah, stop. I hate that my parents talk like that now. I hate that that's what parents sound like now.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, my mom knows who Diddy is, and it pisses me off. She had no idea who he was fucking 2 years ago.
My dad gets duped by AI every day.
Yeah.
Every single day he watches something that scares the shit out of him. So he's got to get off Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah. My grandmom she'll look up stuff to get mad about. I haven't seen anything with AI, but she intentionally pisses herself off, and then she tells me about it, and I'll have an anxiety attack. So she's a big Republican. She goes, "Did you see what's going on in California? They're making kids get transgender surgeries now." And it's like,
well, that's true.
If that's true. Who cares? It's in California. You're nowhere near California. How does this even affect you? Yeah, exactly.
You'll never go
exactly.
There. Oh, good. Well, I'll cancel our trip.
Here's the good news: you're not there, and you're not a kid. You're not there, and you're not a kid.
Now, am I cutting your genitals off? Yes.
Yeah.
Now, my grandmom used to just piss herself intentionally.
Yeah, exactly.
Not even off, just pee herself.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, and and then she wouldn't tell anybody. And then, and then everyone would be like, "What's that smell?" And she'd be like, watching Nancy Grace full volume.
My mom was showing her true colors when she got really nervous over what our new neighbors were going to look like, or who they were going to be.
Okay.
We just got new neighbors, and before I met them or whatever, I was like, "Mom, have you met the neighbors yet?" And she's smoking a cigarette. She goes, "No, not yet." And I was like, "Are they?" And I meant to I was gonna be
she's like Tiger before that 18th hole.
Yeah.
Ready.
Yeah. So she's smoking a cigarette. I go, "Are they?" And before I can finish my sentence, she goes, "I don't know, Bobby." I'm like, "What did you think I was gonna ask? Are they black?" I don't know. Relax.
What did they end up being?
They're not black, are they?
A very, as my mom would put it, a very nice couple my age.
Okay.
They're just a white couple in their 30s.
All right, that's not bad.
One of them is an engineer and the other one's a nurse.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's pretty, honestly, pretty sick neighbors. Not that it would have been sick if they were anything else, but it's fucking they're pretty cool neighbors.
I've had some bad neighbors, and I'll say this: not any of my bad neighbors were white.
Oh, okay.
I had Puerto Rican.
Don't tell my mom that, because then she'll be like, "I fucking told you." I fucking knew it.
I had a lot of good black neighbors. I've had mostly bad white neighbors. I had hoarders on one side, and then we were also hoarders. And then I had hoarders on one side, and then also us. We were bad neighbors, and then on the other side of us, we had this lovely black family, all young professionals. And it was just I was like, if the cops show up here, they're gonna kill all you first. It makes no sense.
My worst neighbors were with these two. It was a Puerto Rican couple with kids, but they were I don't know what they call them, Jeep fanatics. They had custom Jeeps, and they would smoke crack and argue all night. And the one guy is like a 4'11" Mexican dude, and he had a carbon steel custom Jeep, and on the front in black // was the Intimidator, and he was 4'11", like literally 4'11".
And 4'11" and smoked crack.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Yeah.
The Intimidator.
Probably having more fun than anybody on the block.
I would agree.
Just being 4'11", driving around a Jeep.
Yeah.
Smoking crack.
Yeah.
Smoking crack, from what I hear, is very fun.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
Yeah, I think all drugs seem very fun. I think heroin probably is a blast the first week you do it.
Oh yeah, it's so awesome. You don't give a fuck about anything else.
See, but when people get on, I don't know if that's true, because when people get on heroin, it's usually out of a place of desperation anyway. They got cut off from a pill they were taking, and they can't get it anymore. Yeah. So they're fucking like, and then they get the heroin, and it's like probably a sweet relief to their symptoms.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone, I would be hard pressed to believe that really that many people just jump right into heroin.
But imagine if you do. That's
the way they
sick.
say that happens with weed.
But if you jump straight into heroin, just like if you don't even take pills, you're like, yeah, fuck it, I'll try heroin. That's got to be like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's got to feel like how Pink Floyd makes dads feel.
That's very true. I probably did a bunch of heroin too, Pink Floyd. I can't even do weed. I hate all drugs. I don't like any drugs.
What drugs have you tried? If you don't, I mean, you don't have to talk about
weed and Oxycontin.
Oh yeah,
that was from a surgery though.
It was prescribed.
I've only tried weed. I took a half a milligram and watched Den of Thieves 2, and it sucked.
The movie sucked. It wasn't weed. It was Den of Thieves.
The first one was good.
I liked the first one.
Yeah.
And then I watched the second one. I kept focusing, like, why was my heart beating like really hard? And I thought about that for like 30 minutes. And I was like, I remember doing weed again. I'm not good at it.
Yeah. I'm not great at it either, but I did smoke weed with Jim recently in a hotel, and I was just making him laugh for like an hour, so it made me feel pretty good. I say the dumbest shit when I'm high as fuck.
Funny.
We were watching Nutty Professor.
Now that's how you do weed.
That's how you do
a
weed.
good weed movie.
They were watching Nutty Professor, and
it's like only a weed movie. I don't think it's even available when you're not high.
Yeah, you have to you
can't even see it.
It doesn't show up.
Yeah, it doesn't even show up.
You can only watch it through a cloud of smoke.
Yeah.
But we watched that movie.
Yeah, I smoke weed and I'll go A to Z on like Tubi. I'll be like, well, this is out.
Nutty Professor, it is a funny movie to watch high because you just realize the entire movie is what if a family was fat.
Yeah.
That's the entire movie.
Yeah.
What if a family was fat?
Not even that fat. Like, what if a whole family was like 270?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Kincade. That's what they are. Yeah. My family is. I'm actually the Nutty Professor. It's me. I remember the first time I had an edible. I had a weed brownie. I went to a Chinese buffet, and I thought I was going to throw up. So I got up from my chair and I knocked over my chair and I knocked over a glass of water as I was getting up. So I was already off to a bad start, and I thought I was going to throw up. So I went to the bathroom. I just had to burp, but I was high, so I thought I was going to puke. Mm-hmm. I was just burping loudly over a toilet, and I fell asleep in the Chinese buffet bathroom.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm immune to COVID pretty much.
That's pretty fucking awesome.
No variants.
Exactly. No.
They came out with a new variant. They were like, yeah, the new variant is knife throat. Or razor blade throat or something.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Me and my buddies, when I was in high school, I used to be able to smoke weed.
The new variant's gonna be like dynamite vest.
I used to be able to smoke weed and not get paranoid at all when I was in high school. And me and my buddies, we used to go to the Chinese food buffet, just get high as shit and just eat so much food. And then we did that for a while, and then a month later, it got voted the dirtiest restaurant in Delaware.
Yeah,
in Delaware.
The one I went to, I fell asleep on, it closed because of health code violations.
Yeah, I think it's well, I mean, all Chinese buffets, it's just you know what you're paying for.
I don't care if it's dirty.
It's fucking delicious.
You never know what's going on. I used to go to this sushi restaurant. They found so this place caught fire. The sushi restaurant caught fire. I was like, wait,
how does that even happen? Yeah.
What are you cooking?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I thought everything was raw.
Yeah. It's all microwave.
So the fucking place was cooking, and operating, right? There's a fucking mummified body in the fucking freezer.
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah, there was a mummified person in their fucking freezer, and they shut it down.
They didn't know about it?
No, they knew about. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I forget how it like shook out. I mean, people got arrested.
Of course.
But, like, there was a fucking dead body in a freezer in a sushi restaurant.
Holy crap!
Yeah,
that's
really
like
spooky.
harrowing. That's like terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep.
But I bet the food slapped.
Dude, it did. It was to die for.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at a dim sum. Here, just take off Gary's nuts and give it to somebody in the restaurant. Like, what the fuck? That's nuts. And then the second time, another bad time I smoked weed, I was just puffing a joint and I watched Ant-Man, and I read the entire movie just off the captions. I didn't even watch the movie. I read it. I was reading the captions. I didn't even watch the movie.
Yeah. I think you're doing weed wrong.
I think I'm just too anxious to do it. I
am
know.
too. So my thing with weed is I have to already be drunk, and then I'll be like, all right, I'll smoke weed, and that's like, usually where I'm at. I also have to be like in a bed or on a flat surface. Like I can't be like out somewhere. Like when me and Jim smoked, it was his fucking vape in the hotel, and I was just like, it was the perfect scenario because the room was cold, the bed was comfy.
Yeah.
See, the vape is twice as strong as weed though, because it's hash.
Yeah, but it was good.
Yeah. You were safe.
Yeah. It was good.
Rob was doing some shit where he was like, "The fuck you said?" He said, "You gave me that." You said, "You gave me that at 5 p.m." I said, "What's that mean?" He said, "That's when I'm getting up."
Yeah.
That's when I'm waking up.
I said, "Damn, this is that 5 p.m. weed." And you're like, "What's that mean?" I was like, "That's when I'm waking up."
Yeah. Dude, that's when I'm getting up.
I was like, "Damn, this is that July 7th weed."
Oh,
I think I kept making the same joke. Just in different variants.
I was screaming.
That's such a you thing to get high and just run bits by people.
Yeah.
That's very wrong.
Well, the whole thing. Well, that's exactly what he did because he wrote down everything he said for
everything I said. I was on my phone the entire time because when I'm high, I'm like, "This is genius. This is my new tight five." And then I'll wake up the next day and it's like, "Nutty Professor, everyone's fat," and I'm like, "Okay, that's not really a joke. It's not really a joke." But I'm like, "Big Daddy, Adam Sandler, 100%." Like it's just like gibberish. But when I'm high, it's like genius. I'm like, every movie's 100% on Rotten Tomatoes when you're on weed, and it's like that's just true. It's not even a joke.
Yeah, that's a good statement though. Great statement. These are good tweets. I think those are
Yeah. You fire off tweets when you're high.
Yeah, when I'm high, I just speak Twitter.
That's not bad. That's pretty good. I mean, I guess now it's not good because if you speak Twitter now, you're just a racist Nazi.
Yeah, Twitter's only.
Dude, Twitter is a lost place.
Yeah,
I deleted.
It's literally, there's 2 accounts to follow on Twitter. It's Elon Musk and the Iran military.
Oh, it's great.
It's the
phenomenal.
only 2 pages that are really going right now.
You can DM the Ayatollah of Iran.
Oh, yeah, and I'll answer.
I sent him and said, "Do you want comps for my funniest on 8-4?" He goes, "I'm already going to see Jay Yoder." I was like, "Oh, that's whatever." Whatever.
There is not a person Jay Yoder has not gotten to see him do his thing, dude. Jay Yoder is in fucking Amelia Earhart's DMs, and rumor has it she's flying in. As it stands.
Come see me do funniest.
Hey, guys. Hey, Jay Yoder here. You see that big pile of rags behind me?
We love Jay Yoder.
I love Jay Yoder.
More inside baseball. Another very funny comedian.
For the amount of sweating he's doing, he should be thinner. That's all I'm saying. He is burning off energy.
You sent me a crazy picture last night. You sent me a picture of you on a treadmill.
Oh yeah,
at Planet Fitness.
Because I'm in a health journey now.
Yeah.
How was it? What'd you do?
I literally just walked for an hour and then I went home.
God bless. I can't do that because it gets so boring on the treadmill.
Oh, I was suffering. I was suffering.
Yeah.
What's your go-to workout?
I say I'm going to go at 12 o'clock and then it's 5 p.m. and I just don't go.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'll go at noon.
Yeah.
I'll head over there.
I'll do it tomorrow.
I'll probably head over there around noon.
No,
I say it out loud too. I'm like, I'll probably head over there around noon. And I make up this like fabricated schedule in my head. I'm like, well, I got to be done by.
Well, I gotta.
I was like, I can't go for a walk now because I have the podcast to do. I think I'm ready to go to the podcast.
I've got to do
it was like 5 hours ago.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta lay around at 3. That's important.
Exactly. Yeah.
If I have one thing on my entire day, I'm like, well, I can't fucking do anything.
Yeah. Like, that's exactly. I don't know why I'm like that. I mean, I go to the gym. I go probably 5 days a week, but it's just like I just ruin it with my eating.
Yeah.
I just binge. So because like I'll be driving home, I go, oh, I had a good set. Let's get 5,000 calories at Wawa, or I'll be driving home. Go, oh, I had a bad set. Let's get 10,000 calories.
For me, it's beer. Like I do a pretty good job at like managing my diet overall. Mm-hmm. Like I'm down like 17 pounds since February.
It's true. He ruins every trip to a restaurant by ordering like the fucking like air salad.
And that's not true. I go hard at restaurants.
No, I mean, I give you credit. I wish I could order a salad. I just can't do it.
I don't even eat salads. Jim's just making shit up. He's trying to make me sound. Jim's trying to make me sound like a gay pussy. I don't eat salads. No, last time we went out to eat, I had a chicken flatbread. And
there was like no chicken on it.
It was
like
cheese.
The smallest little thing.
It was dude, it was delicious. It was cheese. It was honey chicken. It was like, and I washed it down with 2 big ass beers.
See, and that's a decent like health conscious thing to get at a restaurant. But I'll be like, oh, I want the double Gordo fucking asshole.
Yeah,
I want Gordo asshole burger.
Yeah,
I want the pig back.
yeah. I want a whole roasted
just
pig.
whole top of the pig's back
with an entire loaf of brioche and 1 pickle.
Yes,
that's what I get.
Dude, we ate when we were in the Poconos with my buddies. We ate that's why I went to the gym. We ate so many King's Hawaiian rolls. It was
my God.
disturbing.
That's like dessert.
There was like 300 King's Hawaiian rolls for a weekend. A weekend.
Yeah.
My friend TJ, you've met him, the Korean guy.
Yes, I love TJ.
Korean TJ. He goes to the supermarket, and it doesn't matter if we're hanging out for a couple hours or a couple days. He gets too much food. He gets in a fucking grocery swirl.
Oh, yeah?
So he goes in there. He buys this gigantic. He goes to the Wild Fork, which is like a meat store.
Mm-hmm.
He got like $100 fucking like giant brisket because the place had a smoker, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna smoke a brisket." I was like, "Dude, we're hanging out for 2 days. Please don't spend the entire time smoking a brisket." The entire weekend he smoked this brisket.
How good was it?
It fucking sucked.
Oh, it did?
It fucking sucked, and I knew it was gonna suck because he's a fucking pussy. Because he doesn't know how to fucking smoke.
He overdid it.
So 18 hours on the fucking smoker.
Ooh.
It was supposed to fall apart. It was okay. But, like, I was expecting this thing to be, like, this perfect...
Oh, my
because
God.
the way he was, like, hovering
it up.
over it and not letting his eyes off it for a single second to hang out with us, I was like, this fucking thing better fucking, like, ooze literal cum.
Yeah.
And, like, we all woke up, like, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock that morning. He's got the brisket sitting out on the stove. I'm like, dude, why is it... First off, why is it on the stove?
Yeah.
Why is it on the stove out, getting cold?
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just... It was a...
That's the most TJ Lee move ever.
He did it. Vacation for him was work. He came up there and worked.
Well, he works 9 jobs.
I know.
In reality, so
I
he has
know.
to.
So he doesn't know how to just chill the fuck out. I said, "Why don't you just like smoke some weed and hang out with us? We're all sitting around laughing." And he's like, "Oh man, I gotta make this fucking weird and stressful."
Every time I hang out,
Like you're giving me anxiety.
I love
by
TJ.
fucking working the whole time.
I love TJ. Every time I hang out with him, it's like I'm on an interview though.
Yes.
He's like, "So Rob, what's it like to blah blah blah?" He'll make up like a different question every time. It's actually impressive. He wore a suit for the podcast.
Oh,
his podcast.
I saw him
appearance.
I think that's probably the last time I saw you was at Fergie's at one time. He wore a suit and did the set for Fergie's.
I think he looks really good in a suit, so I get it.
He gets tailored suits, but he hasn't been wearing them right now because he's too fat for them.
When I wear a suit, I look like a lesbian principal. Like I look like everybody's in trouble. You know? Like it's not good.
I wore a suit to one of my cousin's grandfather's funeral, and they're all white trash. They're all like complete trash. And I saw this couple. I was wearing a suit, and I had a nice fade going, so I looked decent. And I saw this couple. Like the one lady was hooked up to an air machine, because of course, and the other guy had crutches. He had crutches with him, but he walked normally just with crutches. He walked like a normal guy.
Yeah.
I don't know why he used them. And they had gone, "Oh, who are you? You look like a movie star." And I was like, I guess I'm just the first black person they ever saw in a suit in person.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's Laurence Olivier.
It's Black Panther.
It's Al Jolson.
Oh my God. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's Smokey Robinson.
Luke, have you ever tried to dunk?
I can reach, but I know I could probably do it, but I'd be scared on the dismount. Probably break something.
Probably coming down.
You would need like them Stone Cold braces just to be sure.
I'd be like Kyle when he gets the surgery to be black and his knees explode.
Yeah.
That would happen to me.
Because you are a really tall guy.
Yeah. I shouldn't be this
fucking...
tall. I shouldn't be this tall. I have a condition that my growth plate just didn't fuse.
Oh,
so
really?
I just kept growing through college, and it finally fused. So.
Holy shit! So you hit a growth spurt in college?
Yeah, I was like your height in high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, that's damn. And then you kept growing.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would kind of love to have that disease right now.
I would take this disease every time.
Yeah.
6'6". Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's the only positive trait about.
Is it like? Is it contagious? Like, if you spit in my water, can I get a growth spurt?
I think I had to bleed in an open wound of yours. And,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I also have
Shit.
AIDS, though, so you have to be careful.
All right.
Dealer's choice.
So I get to be taller. I just live not as long.
Oh wow, tall and thin.
Tall, thin, you don't live long. That's actually not a bad thing to have.
No.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Tall, thin, and a fucking wrap it up before we get nuked. Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
I wish there was a disease that would like turn me into test. You know what I mean? And just completely. You don't even know what I'm saying.
Turn
right
you into
now.
testosterone?
No, you don't even know who Test is.
Oh, is it a wrestler?
Yeah,
I'm
of
sure I
course
can
it is.
guess. It's either a wrestler or food, so it was one of the two.
You're right. Those are my two areas.
Just
of
take
expertise.
steroids. You'd look just like Test.
Test. This is a test.
Yeah, that was a great theme song. I'm trying to,
Oh no, it's okay. I don't know deep cut wrestling like you
yeah.
guys.
I don't mean to derail and talk about ruthless aggression wrestling, but I'm down for it.
No, guys,
Look,
yeah.
Guys, my balls also stink.
I very seldom get to even speak with somebody that knows what I'm talking about.
I've been, first of all,
I basically never get to talk about what I want to
Jim
talk
is
about.
such a Jim, he claims to be this hot shot wrestling fan. I gave him a signed picture of Stacy Keibler and he didn't even fucking want it.
That's
sitting
not
sitting
true.
on my desk.
It's not true. I had no way to get it home.
Okay, well I'm gonna give it to you on the way home today.
Good.
You can have it.
It's signed by.
From what picture? From what
It's a
year?
it's a picture of Stacy Keibler signed by John Cena.
Oh.
It's a picture of Stacy Keibler signed by Stacy Keibler. On the back, it's signed by John Cena.
Oh, wow.
I got it in a fucking buy-sell trade shop in Madison, Indiana for $30.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
But somebody definitely came on it. There's no way they
I
did
would
it.
probably do it if Stacey Keibler 03 is, I think, is the hottest women's wrestler in the history of wrestling. That's
I
my
think she
opinion.
might have been the hottest woman on the planet. She was so hot they were like, "You should be in the movies."
She was so hot she just dated George Clooney. That's how hot she was.
Yeah.
Just because she could. George Clooney's like, I'm going to bang Stacy Keibler and come up with the best tequila ever.
Done.
Yep.
That could be.
What a
What's
life.
funny is that could just be someone's entire life. That was just 6 months of his.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Fucking Stacy Keibler and making a kick-ass tequila.
If I had sex with Stacy Keibler, it'd be my only story, and I wouldn't need stand-up.
What is with celebrities all making alcohol though? Is there like I don't know why there's like so
the
many.
profit
it's
margins
just
are
money.
insane.
It's just
Yeah.
insane.
The profit margins are crazy. Like, I think tequila, specifically tequila is super easy to mass produce.
Okay.
And that's why, like, at like a lot of like, people like whatever like activists are like you're stop supporting celebrities and their fucking tequila. Like, here's some brands that you can buy that
Here's
are made
some
by
shit
blah
that
blah blah
fucking
blah
sucks.
blah.
Yeah.
Here's some tequila that fucking sucks, but you're supporting a family if you buy it. Like, there's like
No.
TikToks like that.
I want to support George Clooney's
I
family.
want Casamigos. I don't give a fuck.
Guess
I
what?
want
The Rock came out
Casamigos.
with the tequila. Done.
I haven't tried the Rock's
Done.
tequila.
Is Casamigos a celebrity? Is that Clooney?
George Clooney made it
Okay.
and then he sold it.
Oh, is that the one with like the design with the bell on top?
No, that one's like some other bullshit.
Blue
The-
Azcal or
that one's like paint. Every one of
Yeah,
those bottles
yeah.
is hand painted.
That's
which
the
is
one
crazy.
I want. I want that one, but it costs $200.
Yeah, that's nuts.
So once I pay off my student loans, I'm going to buy like 6 of them and just die. That's
Fuck
my
yeah.
plan.
No, the Casamigos is the one that's just like a fucking regular ass bottle
Yeah.
and it's got the
Okay, yeah.
But that was Clooney's and then he fucking sold it for
Okay,
whatever.
that's not bad.
And then McGregor had his fucking whiskey and he
Proper
sold
12
it.
Irish whiskey, yeah. That
Yeah.
one,
Proper 12.
Proper 12, yeah.
Did you guys watch that UFC knockout?
Yeah.
It was
I said
fucking
it was going to
crazy.
go the other way. I said that the guy was going to get tapped out, and then he knocked him out.
I was doing a show in Cleveland, and I was in the green room. And this guy said, "You watch UFC?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "There's a fight happening right now." And I was like, "Oh, cool." I was like, "Yeah, I'll watch it when I get off stage." I was on stage for 10 minutes. Walked back. He's like, "He knocked him out." I was
Yeah.
like, "That's fucking crazy."
Oh, wow.
And then Patty got in the ring and was like, "Well done, lad."
You'll never knock me
Well
out.
done, lad. You'll
my new
never
guy,
knock
Patty.
me out.
Patty,
I love
yeah.
Patty the Batty.
Yeah.
Love
I like
him.
that he gets like super fat between fights.
It's
and
awesome.
just
He's the
gets
best.
fat and then
I like when
I'd rather be fat and happy. I'd rather be fat and happy.
I think he'll win that fight.
I
like
love fighting. It's cutting weight. That's hard.
I love it when they edit him to make him even look more fatter.
Yeah.
That's the funniest part.
Yeah, like they do with JD Vance.
Yes, yes.
That's another really
Yeah,
good
that one's also
fat
good.
JD
Yeah.
Vance. Yeah.
I haven't watched UFC like actually tried in a while. I was really big when I was really into it when McGregor was into it because I hated McGregor.
Oh, okay.
But now I miss him because he was the fucking he was like the golden child.
I think
like,
Patty. I think they're trying to make him like the next face of the
McGregor,
UFC.
Yeah. I was talking shit.
Well, no, they want like Patty's too good, too much of a good guy.
Yeah, he's like
They need the bad guy, right? They wanted that guy Sean O'Malley to be the dude.
Yeah.
Because he's like a fucking shit talker. And
Yeah.
he's a fucking loudmouth, right? But then he just got squashed by the fucking cold weather Muslim twice in a row.
Hamzat Magofka or something.
Yeah, Zamba. Fucking Zabumafu.
Zaza Pachulia. Yeah, Zabumafu. Yeah.
Zabumafu Dynamite Christ. Fucking tapped him out in 10 minutes.
Zabumafu Dynamite Christ?
Yeah, I don't even know.
That might be too long for an episode name.
And Joe Rogan. No, dude, Zabumafu is a great fucking fighter, man.
Oh, yeah.
Great fighter.
Oh, you see Zabumafu in there. It's really interesting.
Have you seen the videos of fucking Liver King coming after Joe Rogan?
Oh my God, yeah. I feel
fucking
like
nuts.
it's nuts.
I haven't watched any of it. I don't even need to know what happened.
Yeah,
that
Liver
needs
King,
to be a UFC
Liver King's
fight.
Liver King's like, okay, we're on the way to Austin, Texas. Joe Rogan, we'll see you.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight. Like, just making like fucking crazy, dude. I think Liver King. I wouldn't be surprised if he murdered his whole fucking family.
That's
in
what
like
I'm
2
worried
months.
about. That's the one thing I'm like.
He's gonna go full Chris Benoit.
Yeah, probably.
He has a whole family.
Yeah, he has 2 kids and a wife.
Are you serious?
Dude, he was
committed to that, man.
He was crushing on TikTok and like right after COVID. Like post-COVID, he was murdering on. He would just like it'd be him in front of like a table full of like shit that he obviously didn't eat. He'd be like, "Liver King here. We've got testicles. We've got horse eyeballs. We've got got some grass that a horse ate and then shat out. We're gonna be eating that. We've got like he'd be eating all this ridiculous shit." And then he has this insane physique, and he claimed to be all natural, which is just literally physically impossible.
I don't know why he wouldn't admit that he didn't do steroids. Who cares? Like, I don't know why he was so held.
And then why don't one of the steroid brands just put you on?
Yeah,
brand ambassador.
I don't understand why he was so like hesitant to come out and saying he was on steroids.
And then a bunch of emails got leaked that he obviously was on steroids, and he tried to deny that, but then he couldn't, so he had to eventually admit it. And now he's got his whole fucking Netflix documentary. And I've heard that even some of the shit in that is fake. Like, there's like...
He had, like, abs that looked like a fucking ice pack tray was infused into his stomach.
Yeah,
he was the most fakest looking guy ever.
His stomach looks like bars of soap glued together.
Exactly. That's literally what he looks like, yeah. I follow guys on there that are, like, diet Liver Kings. They're like, they'll eat raw food, but, like, there's a guy I follow who, like, eats, like, raw brains and, like, raw, like, cow livers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, like, expired, like, sirloins and stuff. He says it's healthy for you. You can see maggots on it, but he works security, so he's just doing that to work security. I was like, this is great.
It's fucking insane.
It's insane. And he has a girlfriend, one of the hottest black women I've ever seen in my life. I couldn't believe. I was floored.
Wow.
I could not believe that.
Dude, there is truly a lid to every pot. It is so scary, and sometimes the lid is hot.
Yes,
and that's even scarier.
Yes, yeah, that's a great point. Yeah.
It is. It's funny to be jacked for a job that you don't need to be jacked for. Like, I was just working at GameStop and Best Buy in the best shape of my life, just fucking shredded.
Yeah.
And no reason to be. Literally no reason to be.
Yeah.
And then I turned 21 and I just it all went downhill.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, I can drink Yingling and play fucking PS4 and not move? This is fucking awesome.
Yeah,
that's been my life for 9 years.
Yeah, I there's nothing more I enjoy in life than getting takeout and playing PlayStation.
Oh, it's the fucking best.
That's like the best. Yeah.
Dude, I was doing really good. I've been cutting back on the booze, and like I made a rule. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna drink alone. And then my mom texted me because we live together, and she lives in the other part of the house. And she texted me. She goes, "Hey, could you pick up a 6-pack of Michelob? I just like having beer in the fridge in case a guest comes over. We don't have any." I was like, "Yeah, no problem." And I buy the Michelob, put it in the fridge. She goes to bed, and I'm just fucking playing PS5. And I'm like. The Michelob was fucking calling my name.
Well, it's the healthiest beer there is. There's like no there's 95 calories, which means there's no calories.
Yeah, it's 0 calories.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Under 100 calories is like 0.
I burn more calories drinking it. It's actually a workout.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You're not drinking, Bud Heavies or anything. You're just drinking Michelob Ultras.
Well, I've noticed that when I chill the fuck out a little bit on my diet and I give myself a little bit more like leniency, I lose more weight because I'm not as like stressed about it.
Yeah.
Like I hit a plateau. I was counting all my calories and I was like, and I hit like a plateau. And then I was just like, yeah, fuck it, I'll have a couple beers. Yeah, I'll have like whatever's in the fridge. And then I weighed myself the next day and I was down like 2 pounds.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The less stringent you are, the more you're going to be consistent with it.
Yeah, it's also if I tell myself I can't have something, I'm just going to want it more.
That's what sucks about being fat is that you know a lot about weight loss, but you're the worst person to be talking about.
You're cursed with knowledge.
Yes, exactly.
Because it's all anyone ever wants to feed you.
Exactly.
And then you just can't apply it to yourself because you're a fucking weak little monster who at 3 a.m. is going to do something absolutely dastardly on the DoorDash app.
Yeah, exactly.
Some fucking dude named Pravit is going to drop something off, and I'm not going to fucking even look at him. Like I'm gonna wait at the door to see him pull off and then go out and grab my shit.
That's exactly what I do. God
forbid he caught a glimpse of me.
Oh yeah. and you get the anxiety of like, okay, this could be dropped up to 4:55. Well, it's 4:57. It's still not here. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? And you just scarf it down like the pig.
Dude,
it's horrible.
The worst is when they'll drop it off at my neighbor's house because I'm on a corner property, and I have to like go out there like a fucking like a literal fucking like monster.
Yeah.
A chupacabra. a literal fucking chupacabra in the night.
Yeah.
And, like fucking just the worst version of myself.
One of the saddest
on the hunt for food.
Oh my god.
One of the saddest DoorDash moments I've had in a while. I was in Madison Madison, Indiana. I was doing a Limestone Comedy Fest, and I was just in a motel. So I raced my DoorDash to my motel, not hotel.
Oh yeah, racing. Race your DoorDash?
Oh
yeah. I was in a Lyft. It was like such a weird thing where I'm like, man, technology is cool because I'm in a Lyft being driven by a stranger to my motel while another stranger brings me my food. I'm watching the app like I'm watching them fucking deliver it.
Oh, it's brutal.
I ate insomnia cookies and drank like 2 big things of milk alone in a motel, and guess what? It was delicious, but like. Afterwards, laying in that bed by yourself, and you have a flight in the morning, and you're just a fucking guy. Like, if it wasn't for comedy, I'm an absolute loser. If I didn't have,
take away one thing, and you're just like you're at the very bottom.
That. Like, if I didn't just have a good set right before that, I'm at rock bottom.
Yeah.
And to some people, comedy really does mean nothing. So you really just are the worst person of all time.
I was just
how many cookies you get? 3 or 2?
Oh, I had...
Getting a DoorDash, you better get a fucking box.
No, I didn't get a box, because I just ate. Well, that's the thing. I crushed a quesadilla, and I was like, I'm still hungry. So I went out to eat. After the show, crushed a quesadilla by myself, by the way. I'm just eating this food by myself. Get in a Lyft, race the DoorDash, and then eat. I ordered like 4 cookies, and it was too much.
Dude, I've been to like 5 restaurants by myself ever.
Yeah.
Just like alone. I don't like eating alone. It's weird.
I did it.
I feel like you get self-conscious where you're like, you feel like people are watching you.
Especially
because you've done that shit with me where like I'll go out with you and I'm like, I'm not that hungry, and you're like, please get something. And you get pissed. You're like, I'm gonna fucking eat alone. I'm like, I don't want to eat something right now. I'm sorry.
Then why are we here?
Well, it's because we have time to kill before a show.
Yeah, exactly. But like, you don't go somewhere if you're not going to eat.
Okay.
You know. We
well,
go
usually
to the gas station.
Well, it usually turns into like we walk around, we find something. I'm like, yeah, let's go in here.
This story's so false. I never walk around anywhere.
That's true.
You gotta get like. I mean, I don't know. I don't. I'm on a traveling comic. I'm a hack. But
no.
But like, I would just say like, I don't know. Maybe like go bowling. I feel like bowling is a very universal.
We go to the casino and to the
oh
movies.
my god! Then what the fuck going out to eat? Yeah, go to the casino. That's great.
That's been our new vice as of recently.
Oh yeah, there's nothing better. There's nothing better.
Jim's been cutting back heavily on booze. Like Jim barely drinks anymore.
Okay.
He's you're just a weed guy, which is fine. I'm a booze guy. We both have our different yin yang. But we've been recently sharing our vice. We've been just going to the casino.
Interest is blackjack.
Yeah, blackjack and roulette. And
so I'm off blackjack. I don't do roulette. I'm on slots. I'm a slots guy.
He likes slots.
I like slots too. Huff and Puff. You kidding me?
Oh yeah, it's great.
Got a little Huff and Puff tattoo right there.
I'm back to back to back, losing everything and then getting it back on the roulette table.
Oh yeah.
$5 on one number and it hits.
Really?
What's your slot machine?
Anything Chinese, I trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Qilongjing Towers, I do that with the dragon. I think it's actually anything that's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, one's a green thing, a red thing, and a blue thing.
You're talking about the firecrackers.
I've done the firecrackers before.
Oh, the red, green, blue firecrackers.
Yeah, I've done the firecrackers.
A red thing, a green thing, a blue thing. Are you just at the Starbucks inside the casino?
Maybe. And it's like anything that's just like, I just want to see. I'm such a stupid idiot because like, the animations just get me.
Oh, dude.
And it's like, I just want to see it do the thing. I just want to see it do the thing.
Dude, that is what
That's
everyone
how they get
says.
you.
I know.
I just want to see it spin.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I want to, dude, the Huff and Puff when all the hats hit and the fucking bell goes off.
Yeah.
It's like I might as well be shooting heroin.
Yeah, exactly.
It's awesome,
yeah.
dude. I when we were in fucking Rhode Island, the entire trip, I was telling, we were with Casey, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna do $5 Huff and Puff spins, and I'm gonna win. I was like, I know I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. I think I did it was either a $3 spin or a $5 spin, and I smashed it for like a $480 bonus.
Yeah.
Boy.
It was fucking insane. It was so cool.
And then you don't leave. That's
but then I stuck around and I fucking gave some of it back, but I still left up that weekend.
Well, me and Dunbar go out probably 4 times a year for the casino.
When you walk into a casino, what's your like? Okay, I'm willing to light this on fire. Like, what's your average budget?
I do $100. $100, maybe
bucks?
200, maybe 200.
Yeah, I gotta do at least 2. Otherwise, it goes because we'll do blackjack, and if I walk in with 100, that's like 4 hands.
I like playing blackjack when I'm the only person there, or on my. I like doing it on my phone. But when there's other people there, I'm too anxious about it, and
because they're like, "Why the fuck did you hit?"
Exactly. There was like 4 black dudes and one, so I guess 5 black dudes because I'm there. I don't include myself, but we were doing. I got a 15. I'm like, I'm gonna hit on a 15 because why not? And I hit and I bust, and the guy's like, "Man, we all trying to win fucking money. What you hit on that for?" And
what did the dealer have?
I think he got 20. I forget.
Oh, because I mean, a 15 you should hit if it's like depending on the card.
I busted though. I got like 23, 24, and then he gave me like $50 and I won, and I gave it back to him. I was like, "Oh, nice guy."
Okay.
Yeah, but I was shitting my pants betting that because I was like, "Oh, he might beat the fuck out of me afterwards." But
yeah.
I don't. But the blackjack dealer is like sometimes you can't even hear him. You want to talk to your friends, and he'll give you like, I have a 19. I don't think I said hit, and he'll give me something. I didn't hit. So it's like it's so stupid.
Some of them, some blackjack dealers I've met have been really cool, and there's one guy we met who's a total fucking prick. We sat down. He was like, "You ready to lose some money?" Like it was like. Like it was crazy. He was like, I made like a fucking big bet and I won. He was like, "Oh, lucky you." And then I removed the bet. He was like, "Oh," or like I reduced the bet on the next hand. He was like, "Oh, chickening out now, huh?" And then like I won that hand. He was like, "Imagine if you would have kept your money there." And I was like, "All right, fuck this. I'm going to a different table."
Never go to his table.
Yeah, he was the fucking
dude,
worst.
I can't stand that. Yeah.
Do you go to Harrah's around here? Is Harrah's close?
Oh, I stopped going to Harrah's because every time I go there, everybody there is miserable. The staff, the people there, there's just zero like any positive energy is just not there.
Out, yeah.
So the staff sucks. They're mean. The people who are there are just like the most like down on their luck, like spending their like mortgage to try and make money.
Well, it's in Chester. The only thing Chester has is Harrah's, the prison, and then Widener University.
Yeah, it's literally it. So,
City of Dreams.
And the funny thing is,
you have 3 choices.
Yes.
Yeah, and Harrah's is the worst of all 3.
Yes, I would agree.
You'd have more fun in the prison.
I had more fun being $60,000 in debt from Widener than having fun.
If you just showed up to, could you just show up to a prison and be like, "I just want to visit some guy"? Could you do that?
I think you have to fill something out online.
Yeah,
okay.
I think it has to be like...
Because that might be more fun than going to Harris. If you just showed up. My
buddy was in there. He murdered his girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
It was around here.
He's not in there anymore?
He's transferred out to a place in the middle of PA the rest of his life.
So he murdered his girlfriend?
Yes, he thought she was cheating on him and he beat her to death.
Huh.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Nick Foreman. That's my buddy Nick Foreman.
Wow.
I think he's from around here, actually.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, he was the best wrestler on the team.
Now, was it confirmed she was cheating?
I wouldn't be surprised.
What Jim's asking is, did she have it coming?
What I'm asking is, what's she look like now?
She's really thin, very thin. Decaying somewhere.
She doesn't eat a lot due to the feeding tube, but
yeah,
no, she's dead.
That's right.
It was funny because he was getting escorted out of his house and he was in cuffs and he goes, the guy goes, "Why'd you do it?" Because the newspaper, "How come you did?" He goes, "I didn't do it. This shit's fucked up." And he was like, "Why'd you do it?" He goes, "Man, fuck you. I didn't do this." Like, what a compelling argument you're making as to why I didn't murder your girlfriend.
Jesus. That's crazy. But yeah.
Shout out Nick.
To conclude, Harrah's sucks. I go to Delaware Park, so I'll go there.
Why'd you do it? Well, Huff and Puff
took my fucking money.
Yeah.
The Shaolin Towers didn't fucking pay out.
So you like to play we said Chinese? Do you ever play the dancing drums?
I haven't played that. No.
When we were in Rhode Island, I found a $20 voucher on the ground.
Yeah.
On the ground in the casino. Already crazy luck. Put it into a dancing drums, ran it up to $100.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, that's perfect.
And then lost it on blackjack. I was like, this is free. This money doesn't exist. I'll do that where like I'll win money, and I'm like, this doesn't exist.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
and you lose. You're like, fuck. Yeah.
I gave TJ $20 and he hit blackjack 3 times
in a row.
That's
nuts.
It was like unreal, and I was like, oh my god, there's no way he's gonna hit it twice.
Yeah,
he did it. I was like, all right, well, he's done now.
That's the dream, because what I usually do is
3 times.
When I sit down at a blackjack table, it's normally the first thing I do when I'm walking a casino, because I'm like, I try to win 2 hands in a row. I'm like, if I can take this $50 and turn it into $100, then I can take this $100 and turn it into $200. I just stack it. And then it's like, that's like, to me, I'm like, how hard can it be to win 2 hands of blackjack in a row? It's actually pretty fucking difficult.
Very hard, yeah.
But there's like, I think if you take like $100 and you double it every time, in theory, you only have to win like 14 hands of blackjack until you're a millionaire.
Yeah.
Some crazy
Really?
shit.
I didn't know
But
that.
it's like, but it's like the odds of that.
Don't tell me that because I'm going to try that.
The odds of that are like 0.000 whatever the fuck. But like, yeah, so let's do 100 times 2. That's 1 hand, 2 hands, 3 hands, 4 hands, 5 hands, 6 hands. Hang on, 7 hands, 8 hands. Okay, hang on. We're gonna do 10 hands, just 10 hands. Maybe I was off by a little bit. If you start with $100 and you win 10 hands of blackjack in a row and you double it every time, in theory, that a table that doesn't have because that's why tables have maximum bets.
Okay.
Because in theory, if you just get a good shoe, you could just fucking. But
yeah.
It would take 10 hands to win $100,000 if you started with $100.
I mean,
that's pretty fucking crazy.
That's pretty good. I mean, do $100 a week and just $100 one week.
Just try it.
Yeah, just try it.
Eventually, yeah. Jim, I think we figured out a new career plan for us.
Yeah.
I would love that. I actually might try that. I'm going to lose 100. I'm probably going to. If I lose the 10th hand, I'd shoot myself though.
Oh my god.
I would be sick.
At some point, you're gonna who's gonna stick around for the 10th hand? You'd have to tap out around I would tap out around 4 hands. I would get like.
But I'm saying I would do $100 and win at 200 one week, and then the next week I go back in, and then if I lose, like if I'm at 50,000, I bet 50,000, I lose. I would cry.
Yeah.
I would cry my eyes out.
Yeah. Anyway, so maybe we should try that, Jim. Sounds like a good plan.
I'm doing it. I'm going tonight.
You're going tonight?
Yeah.
You're a roulette guy? Do you guys like roulette?
Oh, yeah.
That's all Jim ever wins on.
Yeah, it's easy.
It's the only way I win.
I like that more than blackjack because it's more like just bet on.
The mic a little bit closer.
Bet on black and red. Just do that, and it's just like, it's more. I trust that more than blackjack.
Yeah, dude, I had a crazy thing happen. We talked about this on the last episode, but when we were in a casino, the lady at the table paid me out more than she should have, and we left.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
so I was playing nickels. I should have won for $300. I had like.
By the way, I think that mistake happens more often than you think.
Oh, really?
Because it almost happened to me at the casino. He tried to pay me out as if I put singles on the board.
Oh.
And I was like, no, those were nickels. And and then I got my money.
Yeah, so she paid me. So I was playing nickels. She paid me out as if I was playing dimes.
Oh wow.
So she paid me like $700, and Casey was there, and he was like, dude, I think she paid you. I was like, shut the fuck up. And I was like, can I cash out? Thanks. And I left like as the pit boss was walking over, and we just fucking fled the casino.
Right, yeah, do that. Hell yeah.
It was fucking awesome. But apparently, I guess maybe it does happen more often.
Yeah, because they tried to short me, and I was like, no, that was a fucking nickel.
I want to open up this package. Can we do that?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so I'll do this thing where like I'll take $20 to the roulette table. I'll put 10 on black or red, and I'll pick 2 numbers to put $5 down on.
Yeah.
And I'll fucking I'll do that, and like if I get the color right, I get my money back, right, and I can play with the same amount of money.
Yeah.
So I did that. It took 2 hands for me to hit with
Not bad.
one of the numbers.
So this package has cat bites in it, which is pretty interesting. They were nice enough to write on the packaging what these bites were, so I guess we know.
Cat bites.
Cat bites.
Cat bites, okay.
This is from Augustus in Los Angeles.
Well, thank you.
Yes. Okay, Jim, can you hold this mic for me?
That's a very LA name, is Augustus.
Augustus, yeah. Augustus Gloop? I don't know. Okay, let me rip this open. Oh, shit. Dude, is this a fucking shirt or something? This might actually be some cool-ass shit. Whoa. Wait, hang on. What is this?
Giant swastika.
Dude, is this who? Oh my god, who is this for? This might be Jim. Is this yours?
Is it a shirt? No, it's
What
cloth.
is it? Oh, hang on.
I'm guessing it's a flag of some sort. Or is this just a really long navy blue T-shirt?
This is a really long. Yes, it is in fact a really long navy blue T-shirt. Hang on. Oh, sweet.
Wow, this is a very ample time to pull that out. Yeah.
This is okay. This is an 8-inch super flexible dong. Well, if you hold that there for you, Luke. How does that? Is that actual size?
Does that look familiar, Luke?
Yeah,
I think it's 8 inches too long for me. Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is definitely going on the wall.
This is going in my house. This is going in me.
There's a letter. Hang on, there's a letter. I guess maybe there's some context here for what this.
It
wait,
feels
hang
so
on.
good you'll think it's real.
I think we've got hair too. Cat hair. Okay, sweet. And it's dated
That's going on the wall.
May 19th, 2025. So we got some cat hair. Pretty sick. Let me... Oh, there we got some more stuff here. Oh, shit.
Package.
We got a $2 bill.
Nice.
A picture of this. I'm assuming this is the lovely person who sent it. Thank you. Hang on, let's read the letter and see who's meant for what. Because maybe I don't know who's supposed to get the shirt, who's supposed to get the dildo. Dear Rob and Jim, thanks for all the wonderful, hilarious content. You guys are really funny, and it's always a great part of my week to listen to your show. The T-shirt is for Rob. Having never seen him in person and just going off vibe and self-description, I think it should be a perfect fit. The big black dick is for Jim to put up his ass. Jealous. Also included is some kitty hair, $1 for each of you, and a picture of me with adult film star Alex Cole. Can't wait to catch your next LA shows. Stinkily Augustus. Thank you. LA, August 16th. Come to that. That's going to be awesome. And that is... So he said $1 for each of us, and it's a $2 bill. So I guess we rip it in half and...
No, put it on the wall.
Let's go on the wall. Don't we already have we have $2 bills on the wall?
That's
too.
okay.
Yeah, I know. It's just cool. We get to add more. Pretty sick, honestly.
All right, so this is the feel of the real thing. So we're going to all feel it. This is the size and feel of the real thing. And having held one of these before, I don't know.
Have you held one that size before?
Yeah, I used to date a guy with one that was bigger than this. Isn't that crazy?
Damn.
That is a cock. That is. It's weirdly thin. Honestly, that's gross.
Dude, it's really thin.
Weirdly thin.
Oh god, it's thin at the tip.
Oh, that's the worst type of thin. Right there at the tip. There. That's very funny.
Damn. I usually, if I've ever held, like, mine's like right like there. I'd say mine's like that. So this is a little bit like that's normal. Like this is maybe what I'm. It's definitely thicker than mine. The balls feel accurate. The balls feel good.
My nuts are bigger than that, dude. These are smaller than my nuts. I don't like that at all.
Can you does that stick to the? Can you fucking suction cup that to the wall?
Put it on the TV.
Rob, can we stick it to your stomach?
You want to try?
Stand up, yeah.
When you see a penis and like that, it shocks me. Anyone thinks that's attractive. That's a gross organ.
No,
it won't stick.
It won't stick to your tummy.
Oh, don't break all the fucking Legos.
I didn't break any of them.
Yeah, I know, but. Oh my god! Now what if it just didn't come off?
I thought it was gonna rip the paint off your fucking.
No,
okay.
You're good.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and handle that thing.
I'm
dude.
fine with my own black penis. Thank you very much.
Well, thanks for the shirt. Should I try it on?
Yeah, try it on. Obviously.
Hang on here.
What is the size? Is it like?
It's long.
It's just long.
Well, you're super tall, so he got you a really tall tee.
I think I could just wear it over my current shirt.
I'm sure.
Yo, it might look like Soulja Boy.
You don't know how to do that dance.
It's like weirdly tight.
Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy. It like fits really good.
You look like a newspaper boy. Like yeah.
Do I look like I could crank that?
Yeah. You know what you look like?
It's weirdly long, but not wide.
You look like a Muslim right now, dude. You've had way too much pork belly to be Muslim.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, as well, I can't be Muslim either.
Bacon is too tasty.
Oh yeah, I love bacon.
Crispy bacon.
I think I had 5 pieces of bacon for lunch, and then I had bacon again for dinner. So.
Damn.
Thank you, Augustus, for the black dildo, the hair, and
that's
the shirt.
your new I'm sick shirt.
Yeah, I froed up.
I don't feel good.
I froed up.
That's like the perfect.
That is like the I froed up.
You don't
shirt,
need
yeah.
you don't need underwear for that at all.
This thing is fucking crazy, dude.
Let me see that thing again. It's a talking point. Yeah, dude. I'll be honest, this is not a great dick.
It looks weird. It's like they got lazy towards the tip of it.
It's not a great dick. It's really funny seeing it move like this.
Luke is
This is disgusting. This is sick.
Luke,
this
welcome.
is sick and brutal.
Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what else you expected, but
He knew.
Yeah.
I knew this. Yeah.
He knew.
Luke's just bummed because it looks too much like his, and we're making fun of it. Doesn't this dick look weird?
If that looked like mine, I would have so much better self-confidence in myself.
You wouldn't need to be a comedian.
I wouldn't even be a comedian.
Yeah.
I'd have
The
sex
tip
all the
is
time.
atrocious on this thing. It's unreal. So
It looks like
bad.
it's like, hey, we found flower life on Mars, and it's that. That's what it looks like. Yeah.
This is what floral looks like on Mars.
This is fauna on.
That's what-
Fauna. I think that was the name of the guy that they modeled this on. It does Fauna.
My name's Fauna Jenkins.
Fauna Jenkins.
I can't wait to figure out a way to nail that to the wall. That's gonna be
Dude,
awesome.
this thing is going to my house, and I'm going to hide it in my dad's bed. What are you
no,
talking
it's gotta
about?
go on the wall, dude.
No, the shirt is for you, and the dollar's going on the wall, and the cat hair.
And the cat hair.
I don't want this on the wall.
You don't want it on the wall?
No, it's going to my house.
You
Okay.
can put it like underneath the TV.
Dude,
the
I'm
TV of a
taking
giant
this
dick.
everywhere, and I'm flinging it at stuff so it sticks. Like that, it's going to be my new fucking projectile.
Jim, this is Jim's fidget toy.
We're pretending this isn't going on my ass like right away. I'd put it in my ass on the Patreon.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Patreon spikes.
Luke has to rate it. That's the only way we can do it.
Rate it. Rate this thing.
It's a penis. I mean, what more could you want?
Luke
Out of a
is
penis.
here. Do you want me to get rid of it for now? Luke's very uncomfortable.
You can have it at your show.
Okay.
He's not uncomfortable.
I haven't seen a penis that big before in my life. So.
A little bit intimidating. Don't even. It's okay. It's not even.
Yeah,
It's
dude,
not there.
I used to date this dude, Jason. It was even bigger. It was really crazy.
Yeah.
It was almost 10. It was like, this is 8.
You're-
Another almost 2 would be crazy.
Yeah.
You could tell it's an 8 just off eye, just looking at it, or is it? Oh, it says on the back.
says
I was going to
on
say, damn, you're a good estimator.
Yeah. I
You
also
missed your
forgot.
calling.
I also.
I did. I missed
It's about an 8, 3 girth. You know.
Gain man.
That's fucking crazy. I also thought you eyeballed it. I forgot it said 8 inches on there. What is it? Is there like a description on this or anything?
Where
or
do
is it
you,
just
where
like-
do you measure from?
It just says better than real skin. It says real twice. Real skin All American Whoppers.
All-American Whoppers.
All American Whoppers.
American Whopper.
Well, it took us 55 minutes, but we named the episode, so that's good. All American Whoppers.
Girls that I went to high school with will slap one of these on the wall of their tub and then back into it like a fucking truck.
That's pretty sick.
Every time they do it, their father probably cries. So.
Who do you think their fucking top supporters are? Are you kidding me? It's their fucking dad.
Well, that's a pretty great gift. Not gonna lie.
It's pretty great.
Yeah, Sick Ghouls never got something like that before.
Do you guys have a P.O. box yet or no?
No.
That's gotta happen.
We gotta work on our Patreon too. Yeah, if we get dildos sent though, that PO box is getting closed.
Yeah.
Or
No way.
cat hair's that also is kind of scary.
We've got-
Keep that away from me. I'll literally have a fucking allergy attack.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Aren't you allergic to cats?
I'm allergic to cats. I have to take Benadryl to be around my own cat.
Yeah, we should see. So downstairs in our like studio that we record in,
In
when
our
it's just,
lair?
when it's just us, we have a whole wall of
Okay.
like shit people send us. Like we have hair, teeth.
Yeah, we have transgender baby teeth. This is the 3 words that should never be together.
What was your reaction when you opened up and you saw I'm guessing it's human teeth, right?
Well, we also asked for it. We said,
Oh, you asked, send us
yeah,
teeth,
when we
okay.
opened the PO box, we said send us hair and teeth, like half joking, and then people send it.
I said if you guys send us hair and teeth, I'll super glue it to a doll.
Jim said
and
he'd make a doll.
super
Oh,
scary
that's awesome.
doll.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I haven't followed through on the doll yet.
Maybe once we hit a certain amount of Patreon
We
supporters,
have a
we'll
certain
make it-
amount of teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we need
Because
more
we have
teeth.
we have a woman's a woman literally lopped off her ponytail and mailed it.
Cut it off. Cut you get like you the thing
whole
was around it.
man.
Maybe
But
my mother that did that.
if you guys want to send us more mail, I forgot our own address for a second. We have a PO box 4708
Cat was trying to get at that fucking dong, dude.
4708 Pennell Road, PO Box 2015, Aston, PA 19014. It is also in the description, so please send us some stuff. We are about to take it over to our Patreon, but first we want to thank our top tier supporters: Simon, Tits McGee, Miles Schultz, Andrew Herbert, and Tim Sislow. Luke, why don't you tell everybody where they can find you?
Luke Kincade on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, all that jazz, and then Sick Ghouls podcast with me and Otis Timlin on YouTube and Spotify.
Yeah, we got to get Otis on at some point.
Oh, yeah.
we just it's been good hanging with you and having you on, and we're excited for the Patreon. What do you want to talk about on the Patreon? Give everybody a teaser.
What can we talk about on the Patreon? Anything? Is that true?
My God.
Yeah,
God's honest truth.
I guess, is it inside baseball free time or no?
It is free to do so.
Sure, if you want.
All right, we'll talk inside comedy baseball, I guess.
Okay,
sure.
Sure, we're gonna talk some shit on the Patreon. We'll see you guys. Patreon.com/2inthestink podcast. It is only $2 a month, and we appreciate you. Thank you. Stink it forward. And,
I like that. Stink it forward.
Stink it forward, yeah. Pay it forward, but we stink. So share this podcast with your friends. We love you. 2 in the Stink.